My name is Nelson Griffiths, and I work at Double River Investments as the head of engineering. We are a quantitative hedge fund that trades international and U.S. equities algorithmically. We mostly run market-neutral strategies, statistical arbitrage type stuff. A lot of our work is researching what kind of data will give us insights into what's going to move in the market, and then turning that into actionable insights to throw through our systems and spit out trades every day. We use a lot of alternative data, like the stock market data people normally think of as like price, volume, that kind of stuff. Everyone has that. Things start getting really interesting when you can access other types of data that are in like text form or aren't easily available through the big data vendors, and you have to go out and either get yourself, or there's really niche products and the data takes a lot of work to get into a manageable state. So it's not just like handing you a signal, you have to actually build something. So most of our data resides in Snowflake, with some of it in like cloud storage buckets, S3 type stuff. We run everything on GCP. We orchestrate everything with Prefect. Most of our data manipulation happens in polars. Some of it we use raw Python, some of it we use Rust without polars, depending on what it is. Most of our compute now happens through Coiled. We started getting to the point where our simple calculations got a lot more complicated. And we went from running things on Cloud Run, which has a max of 32 gigs of RAM they give you, to not knowing what to do because our regression code couldn't run on those machines. It was taking too much data, too much compute. And so we just came across Coiled. We gave it a try and it just kind of worked out of the box. We logged in, we said, hey, we use Google. We got handed a list of commands that I just had to run for our account. Every single person didn't have to do all of this work to set their own machines up. It was easy to set up on our cloud. It was even easier to get people who had no idea what was going on with that kind of stuff to be able to use it with very minimal issues. Just the access to compute that it gives us without doing any of our own work, the size of machines we get, we have access to everything GCP offers by just changing one line of code, which is amazing. It makes everything so much easier. We can always use the fastest machines. We don't have to worry about infrastructure. Like the PRs to make a change to switch to a faster machine is so easy. Being able to use what you want, like in production, we always use Docker. For the researchers, we let them just package sync away and not worry about it. So that's great. I also do research. And so it's really easy to parallelize things that, might have taken like 2-3 days before. You're just running them one after the other. And you can get results back in a few hours now. Sometimes we need to run 20 simulations, and your choices are, I can either go manually spin up 8 VMs and do them in like 2 or 3 batches, or I can just run it on my computer and do other work while the simulation's running and then go back and kick off a new one when that one finishes. And now it's like throw a coiled decorator on something and all 20 will run at the same time. We have a small team, so now we don't have to worry about spending time on infrastructure. We can make sure our time's focused on doing the things that add value and make money. Cost is nice, speed is important. When you're at a hedge fund, you have times that you have to hit so that you can trade things when you want to trade them. Being able to hit that, but also like if something goes wrong, if you're on faster VMs, the recovery time is less now too, so you can get back to it quickly instead of like, oh crap, we just ran our whole pipeline and then something broke at the end. Now we have to run the long job that broke again. It's only half that now. We love using Prefect and Coiled and polars together. Polars provides the compute engine that we need. Coiled provides the infrastructure, and then Prefect just makes sure that everything runs when it should. I think you could build a lot of companies around that tech stack.